Welcome to Police Chase, the ultimate destination for adrenaline-pumping police pursuit videos. We don't just show a chase, we bring you the stories of the people involved. So buckle up as we take you on a wild ride through the streets and highways, showcasing the most daring attempts to outrun the long arm of the law.
High-speed ambulance heist ends in dramatic takedown. Atlanta, Georgia, April 17th, 2024. What began as a routine hospital visit turned into a high-octane, multi-jurisdictional police chase that gripped the streets of Georgia. Authorities say 27-year-old Ladarius Williams, a patient at Piedmont Henry Hospital in Stockbridge, shocked paramedics and law enforcement alike when he commandeered a private Amerimed ambulance and roared off into the night.
The ball.
Not coming over.
Still south on Jonesboro. Speeds are about 20 miles, middle lane.
They're down with Phoenix on this pursuit with the ambulance. And I'm
Still south on Jonesboro. Speeds about 30.
Do we know where they're located? South on Jonesboro right now, still in pursuit.
Hey, they three, just be mindful, your tire's out in the back.
I got it. I heavy traffic up ahead, Jonesboro, South.
In a brazen move, Williams allegedly hijacked the emergency vehicle with paramedics still on board. Fearing for their safety, the medics made a daring leap from the moving ambulance, leaving Williams alone to embark on a chaotic rampage through multiple counties. The Atlanta Police Department's Auto Crimes Enforcement Unit, in collaboration with the Georgia State Patrol, quickly sprang into action. The stolen ambulance tore through traffic, defying red lights and ignoring police blockades. Williams reportedly rammed into civilian and police vehicles alike, leaving a trail of wreckage in his wake.
It's clear. I authorized him to put it.
Phoenix, y'all have light traffic up ahead. Still south on Main, crossing over Chestnut. Light traffic up ahead.
See what street I can parallel. Jonesboro, see I can get it out. Yes, 2 units. Yes, 2 units in one car. Get someone in the top six in the passenger seat.
Okay,
right in the other side of the vehicle.
He gave me green light.
South Avenue. Go
Oh,
ahead.
car coming up. That's good.
Thank
Thank you. Right now, I'm gonna wait for a good.
I'm coming up on the side.
Hold on, Smitty. Hold on. Can you see?
I'm on the 7 Durango.
Right, stationary at South Avenue and Cloud, continuing westbound over Cloud.
110, give the APD. They're going to tear the SUV. You're going to tear your shit up.
Alright, right turn from South Avenue onto Evan View. Slow speeds right now. Dead end, there's a dead end up ahead. It's a cul-de-sac up ahead, he has nowhere to go. Cul-de-sac up ahead, he has nowhere to go.
Alright, let's ride. We finna play now.
Hey,
Watch him.
be on gun. Be on gun.
Watch him.
Yeah.
Watch him. No.
The chase came to a head in a residential neighborhood where officers deployed a stock stick device, deflating the ambulance's tires. But even with its tires shredded, the rogue vehicle barreled onto Terra Boulevard, prompting Georgia State Patrol troopers to execute a dramatic Pete maneuver.
Boulevard going northbound in the southbound lanes. Heavy traffic overhead.
Yeah, I'm finna ramble. Watch out.
The maneuver sent the ambulance careening across the road, skidding through a grassy median, and smashing into a concrete utility pole with a deafening crash. But the chaos wasn't over. Undeterred, Williams bolted from the wreckage on foot, sprinting through the streets as officers from multiple jurisdictions pursued. After a brief but intense chase, law enforcement brought the saga to an end, apprehending Williams without further incident.
Alright, Atlanta, they are getting him 1095. 1095.
Now in custody at the Clayton County Jail, Williams faces a laundry list of charges, and authorities are left to piece together the motives behind this reckless spree.
Let me call you right back. I got to send this stuff to someone.
High-speed pursuit through Atlanta ends in arrest. Chaos erupted on the streets of Atlanta in a heart-pounding police chase on November 20th, 2020, when a driver's reckless decision to ignore traffic laws ignited a high-speed pursuit spanning multiple neighborhoods and highways. The drama began at approximately 9:58 a.m., when an officer on routine patrol near Virginia Avenue and Harrison Drive observed a vehicle disregard a traffic control device and fail to signal a turn. As the officer initiated a traffic stop with lights flashing and sirens blaring, the suspect complied momentarily, only to slam on the gas and speed away in a blatant attempt to flee. The chase was on. The suspect wove through the streets with calculated precision, turning east onto Eubanks Avenue, then south on Bachelor Street, and west onto Cambridge Avenue. At the intersection of Cambridge Avenue and Fortner Street, the officer attempted a precision immobilization technique, PIT, but the suspect's vehicle evaded the maneuver, escalating the tension. The suspect barreled back onto Harrison Road, then Virginia Avenue, before recklessly merging onto I-85 southbound. The chase intensified as the suspect veered into the wrong direction of traffic, forcing the officer to use the emergency lane to avoid a catastrophic collision. Motorists on the interstate watched in terror as the suspect careened down the wrong ramp and back to Virginia Avenue, weaving a dangerous web of near misses.
Going back to Virginia Ave. Crossing over Talking Terrace, going up on Momentary Drive.
A second PIT attempt near Cleveland Avenue also failed, but the relentless pursuit continued.
Contact patrol vehicle. Taking Cleveland Avenue exit. He is keeping straight across the intersection. He's 1050 with another vehicle.
And he's still rolling left on Cleveland Ave. Driver's side rear tire is failing him. He's out of control, almost hit a pedestrian. Springdale Road. Getting out of the vehicle. Springdale Road. Passengers out of the vehicle. I have other units behind me. Containing the passenger. I made a right hand turn on Springdale Road. Rear driver's side tire is out, sparks flying, he's out of control.
After numerous high-stakes turns, the suspect's luck and vehicle gave out. With extensive damage rendering the car inoperable, the chase ended near 2451 Springdale Road, SW. Guns drawn and commands firm, the officer swiftly apprehended the driver, later identified as Edward Lee Brown Jr., a Georgia resident. Brown was arrested without further incident, his cuffs secured and double locked for safety. Following a medical evaluation at Grady Medical Facility, which cleared him of injuries, Brown was transferred to the Atlanta Pre-Trial Detention Center to face charges for fleeing and eluding law enforcement. This dramatic pursuit serves as a stark reminder of the dangers posed by reckless drivers and the dedication of law enforcement to keeping our streets safe. Stay tuned for further updates.
William, 355. William, 355.
I'm good. That was dumb. Oh, yeah.
We have no option in it.
Go ahead, step back real quick. Did you get the passenger back there? She was on Virginia Ave. She got out Virginia Ave and
She pregnant, man. She ain't
the female passenger got out on Virginia Ave, Springdale. See if you can have local around that area so they can locate her. I'll get a description.
Give me son. You hand me my money,
High-stakes pursuit in Atlanta ends in dramatic arrests. Atlanta, Georgia, chaos erupted on Wednesday evening, June 12, 2024, as a high-octane police pursuit gripped the streets of Atlanta, culminating in the takedown of 4 suspects tied to a brazen daylight shooting. It all began at approximately 5 p.m. when Zone 5 officers responded to reports of a shooting at 142 Joseph E. Lowry Boulevard, NW. Witnesses pointed to a blue Tesla carrying 4 male suspects as the getaway vehicle. The investigation quickly escalated as Zone 5's FIT officers spotted the vehicle in question near the intersection of 10th Street NW and Techwood Drive NW, just over an hour later. With adrenaline pumping, Zone 1 and ACE units joined the hunt, bolstered by the APD Air Unit tracking the suspects' every move from above. The streets of southwest Atlanta turned into the stage for a nail-biting pursuit as officers activated sirens and lights, maneuvering through traffic with urgency and precision. The suspects, however, had no intention of surrendering.
Whitehall, crossing over RDA.
60 miles wrong way, travel again, back on the right side. Green safe. Nice traffic over here. 41 Team Marietta Pitchman. Hey, just crossed over Lee. Still on Whitehall, you got heavy.
to the other zone. Phoenix should be the only one talking on this radio.
Alright, we're still on lead. 41 spinning out. He's
Gonna be, lead. Just gain control, regain control.
spinning out. He's going to be right on lead. He just gained control, regained control. Continuing on lead. The vehicle is slowing down. Still with it. Just stopping in the middle of the intersection. The vehicle has stopped. Going to be at Lee and Oakland.
The chase reached its dramatic crescendo along Lee Street SW when the Tesla's driver, desperate to evade capture, lost control and disabled the vehicle. In a flash, the driver bolted from the scene, initiating a brief but intense foot chase through the neighborhood. Officers closed in swiftly, detaining the driver and recovering a firearm stashed under his pants leg. Meanwhile, the remaining 2 passengers, stunned and cornered, were apprehended without further resistance. The 4th suspect, who had managed to slip away earlier, was later identified and arrested out of jurisdiction. The suspects, ranging in age from 17 to 23, now face an array of serious charges, including aggravated assault, aggravated battery, and firearm offenses.
I don't give a fuck what you gotta do. Let's go. Don't move. Face down. Don't move. Face down. Don't move. Stop moving. Yeah.
Black pants, black sneakers. Alright, he's going to be giving. Get up there!
I got cuffs. I got cuffs. I got cuffs.
I'm sorry, sir. I didn't know.
No, you're not. You're good. Got him.
I'll tell you what the roll of short tag, Robert, 990.
Where at? Right here. No pants. It's right here. Right here. I got some scissors. Got some. Watch yourself. Watch yourself. Stop moving. Stop moving them. Alright, he's good. He's good.
Breaking news, high-stakes police pursuit ends in tragedy and a miraculous rescue. Eugene, Oregon, a tense, high-speed chase unfolded on the night of April 23, 2024, as Oregon State troopers pursued a man wanted for a trail of heinous crimes, culminating in a harrowing confrontation on Interstate 5. The suspect, 39-year-old Elias Huizar, was at the center of an Amber Alert issued the previous night by Washington state authorities after he abducted his 1-year-old son and fled south. Huizar, a former Yakima police officer, was wanted for the brutal murders of his girlfriend and ex-wife, as well as a February arrest for the rape of a teenage girl. The chase began when Oregon State Troopers Seconder O.J. Johnson and Senior Trooper Scott Show spotted Huizar's vehicle near Eugene. Ignoring orders to stop, Huizar sped down the freeway, forcing troopers to take action. Superintendent Casey Cotting joined the pursuit as the tension escalated. Trooper Show attempted a tactical maneuver to halt the vehicle, but Huizar evaded capture. As the pursuit stretched on, Huizar's desperation turned violent. He abruptly stopped his car and opened fire on the officers, shattering the stillness of the night with gunfire. Seconder Johnson and Subteam Cotting returned fire, the thunderous exchange lasting mere seconds before the pursuit resumed southbound. Near milepost 197, Huizar's flight came to a devastating end. Swerving onto the highway shoulder, his vehicle collided with a commercial truck, grinding to a halt in a cloud of smoke and debris. Officers quickly advanced, ready for a final confrontation. Inside the wrecked car, they discovered a grim scene. Huizar had taken his own life with a self-inflicted gunshot wound. Amid the tragedy, one bright spot emerged. Huizar's young son was found unharmed, rescued from what could have been a horrific fate. Elias Huizar's fall from a trusted school resource officer to a fugitive embroiled in a string of violent crimes has left the community reeling. But thanks to the swift and courageous efforts of law enforcement, an innocent child was saved, bringing a fragile hope to an otherwise dark chapter.
Okay, all right.
High-speed pursuit across county lines ends in arrest. March 3rd, 2022, a dramatic police chase through 2 Georgia counties unfolded like a scene from an action movie as law enforcement pursued a reckless driver fleeing at dangerous speeds. The pursuit began just after noon when the Bibb County Sheriff's Office flagged a blue Toyota Corolla suspected in a theft. The driver, later identified as Stephen Law, showed no intention of surrendering. With sirens wailing and radios crackling, deputies followed the suspect as he raced north on Bass Road, weaving dangerously through traffic before veering onto Georgia Highway 87. Troopers joined the chase as the Corolla barreled onto Georgia Highway 18, forcing oncoming vehicles off the road. The suspect's brazen disregard for safety escalated the stakes, with his vehicle repeatedly crossing into the wrong lane, sending drivers scrambling to avoid collisions.
334, do you have primary?
334 has primary, show me 1080. Tell Bibb County to back off. I'm 1080.
By the time the chase crossed into Jones County, the situation had reached a boiling point. Taking the lead, a state trooper attempted multiple pit maneuvers to stop the suspect's erratic flight, but the Corolla's erratic movements made it nearly impossible to execute. The chase zigzagged through highways and bypasses, the suspect doubling back into the wrong lanes, creating a heart-stopping game of chicken with innocent motorists.
Right on what?
Wrong side of traffic. Wrong side. Wrong side of the interstate. He's on the wrong side of traffic.
Wrong side of road.
No, he's in the grass. He's in the grass.
Finally, on the Georgia Highway 18 bypass, the fleeing vehicle slowed, attempting to cross a grassy median to evade capture. But just as freedom seemed within reach, a Jones County Sheriff's deputy executed a textbook PT maneuver, sending the Corolla spinning to a halt. As the dust settled, the suspect opened his door and raised his hands in surrender. Officers from both the Jones and Bibb County Sheriff's offices converged, bringing the adrenaline-fueled ordeal to an end without further incident.
Do not fucking move! Put your hands behind your back, now! Copy, now! Got it? Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Stephen Law was taken into custody and handed over to Bibb County authorities. Remarkably, no injuries or collisions occurred during the chase. What began as a routine theft investigation became a high-stakes pursuit that showcased the coordinated efforts of law enforcement across county lines.